Hey everybody, this is my last video for today, and it is actually on BJD Addicts, and the third prompt is funny stories that you have. This is going to be a really short one because I don't really have any funny stories that I can really think of. I mean, there's one that sticks out in my mind, and I don't know why, but I laugh about it every time I think about it, and I'm sure that she doesn't even remember this, but I laugh about it. I was laughing about it today, actually. I just thought to myself, oh, that was actually kind of really funny. And probably to no one else would it have been funny, but to me, it was just really, I don't know. But anyway, I was at Dollism in New York, and my husband and I were there, and we were walking around, and I was actually taking videos on my phone for YouTube. If you've ever watched my Dollism videos, it was up in Niagara Falls, and we were just casually walking through. I was talking to myself and videoing as I walked around, and I was stopping and I was kind of filming, and I was saying, oh, everybody, goodbye, talk to you guys soon, and I just watched Denali Wynn walk around the corner. She's carrying one of her dolls and her husband's behind her, and she sees me. We hadn't met yet, so she sees me filming a video. She knows who I am, and she doesn't want to be filmed, so she just panics and ducks out of the video with her doll. And then her husband just kind of awkwardly what's she doing? And she just kind of tries to duck out of the video. And that was one of the funny, I laugh about it every time because she didn't want to be filmed at all. And I literally had my finger on the stop button. And she saw me and panicked and just ducked out of the screen. And I laugh about that every single time. And that's pretty much the only BJD story that really sticks out in my mind as being really funny. And actually, if you go back and watch my video, I don't know if it's the first or second one. I think it's the second one. I'm not sure. There's only two, I think. But right at the end, you can see me saying goodbye, and then she actually just ducks out of the screen as fast as she can. Really embarrassed. And then I felt really bad about that, but it was totally an accident. But I laugh about it almost every day, which is so stupid. But it's probably the only funny story that I can really think of that sticks out in my mind. So this is really going to be a short video. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that was really, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, I'm sure that I've laughed. I think there was one time I was trying to put my Pookie Fee Bonnie, my very first doll, back together. I had broken her foot. Something in the inside had actually clicked out. I did not know how to restring dolls because I was brand new to the doll community. I hadn't watched any videos or anything, and my husband and I were trying to get my Pookie Fee restrung, thinking that would actually help or work. And I was panicking and I was shaking, because you see this naked, bald, scary looking thing on your table with its body parts strewn everywhere. But eventually I knew she was broke. There's no way I could fix her eventually. We sat there for 2 hours. We could not get her restrung, and I could not figure it out. It was just awful. And I was probably crying. I think I was just crying because I was just so upset because this is something you worked hard on, and then she's laying in pieces. But it got to the point where we were both shaking and so frustrated, and Zach was upset because I was crying and he couldn't help. He couldn't do anything because he didn't know what to do, and he was trying to restring this naked thing with its body parts, and eventually we just started shaking so bad that pieces of her were literally shooting off the elastic. Her foot would just shoot across the room, or her hand, and eventually I just stopped crying and just got so tickled because it was hilarious, because I knew she was broken, and I actually lost some pieces of her, and I think I vacuumed them up because they're gone, and I don't know where they went. But it just got so hilarious because just pieces of her were just hitting the ceiling and shooting across the room. I think one actually hit Zach on the arm, like really hard, because when it shot off the elastic, it would just really shoot off the elastic, like getting hit with a rubber band almost. So that was probably the only other time that I got really tickled. Most of the time when I'm trying to take pictures of my dolls, my cats are literally knocking my sets over and my dolls over, so I'm pissed, like, just to put it lightly. So most of the time I'm not laughing or finding anything funny, so those are probably the only 2 times that I got. And I didn't laugh at the time that Denali, when I filmed her, but I did laugh when I watched it back, and I got so tickled because you could just tell that she was like, oh no, she was trying to hide, but then we met and it was great and she's awesome. But I laugh about that every time. But anyway, guys, that is about all I have for funny stories. BJDs aren't that funny, especially when something wrong is going on and you just want to cry because... But yeah, those are the only 2 I have. The next one looks like it's doll backstories. And we all know that I have a lot of those, so I'm not really sure how to talk about that, but I'll figure it out when the time comes. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and have a great week!